Hello viewers, I'm Helen Ford Wallace with News OK's Parties Extra. With us today are Sandy Myers, who with her husband Stuart Myers are local chairman of the steering committee for the special Kennedy Center's performance of the Phantom Toll Booth. She is also a member of the Kennedy Center's President's Advisory Committee of the Arts. Also here is Heather Ross, cast liaison, and she also had a party for all the cast members that were here this week. Welcome. Sandy, the special Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts has just left Oklahoma City. Did they just have the best time?
They had a great time, but we had a better time than they did. They are so outstanding. They're really well rehearsed and gave a great play.
And the performance was good?
The performance was excellent. We had, I'd say over the 2 days at the 4 performances, we entertained about 6,000 students. And they were all excited, and it's so fun to watch them leave and talk about the play, and oh my gosh, this is the first time we've ever seen a Broadway production, and so it's very enlightening and very heartwarming.
What age?
Well, about the 2nd grade through the 5th grade, and that'd be 7 through 9, 10. So
what was this play about?
Milo, the main character, he is very bored, and he finds out through the toll booth, the things that travel through the toll booth, that there are lots of interesting things in the world, in America, that you can do and see. And there are wonderful things to be, as far as experiments are concerned. So he travels through all this and decides life is worth a lot if he puts himself into it and makes the most of it himself.
So does he play this part all over the country?
Yes.
The
yes.
same person?
Yes.
And how many are in the cast?
There are 9, what was it, Heather?
I believe there's 9 cast members. There's actually 12, but they are fill-ins.
So they bring a whole crew, though?
Correct.
Yeah, they bring a whole
And the play is based on the book, The Phantom Toll Booth.
I see. Okay, so do they go all over the United States? How many places do they go?
They do. They had 44 stops across the United States. Over the past year, they've entertained between 2 and 3 million children across the United States. And the Kennedy Center has a great educational program. This is one of their best, and it is well funded.
You know, this is what, their 6th year here, too?
This is the 4th year, and they'll be here next year. And the children get quite wound up in it and feel a part of it and love the cast. The cast is so appealing to the young kids. They speak right to them, and they're a great cast. Actually, they're all a part of the professional forum, so they're all professional people.
Really professional.
Yes,
like.
really.
Well, Heather, you had them for a party.
Yes, we did.
And dinner. I guess it was a dinner.
Yeah.
And they love coming.
They love coming. We had a great turnout for the party. We had over 40 people, including the 9 cast members. And like Sandy had mentioned, they go to 44 stops all over the nation. For 6 months of the year, they have to commit to being on the road. I believe the other 6 months are plays that are performed kind of all around the base D.C. area. On the 6 months that they're gone, they were telling me last night, and actually the cast members from the play last year said the same thing, but Oklahoma was the only stop that invited them to dinner.
So really?
They go to these places, they perform all these plays, and then they go back to the hotel and they get some fast food and they stay the night, and then they get up the next morning and they go on. And Sandy, we all felt that we needed to show our appreciation to them for coming to Oklahoma and, you know, providing this great artistic and cultural experience for all of our students. And so we have dinner and drinks and you know, great conversation, and they really appreciate it. And it's, like I said, we're the only ones that offer
Oklahoma
that.
hospitality.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, well, that's so nice. Well, and 12, you said there were 12. So that makes a wonderful party, and they interact. No children are at this party, I guess.
Correct. It's the board, the board for here in Oklahoma City, and it's donors and potential donors and community leaders in the art world from here in town are there.
Perfect.
We had the director from the museum was there, and we invite all of the Philharmonic and Canterbury Choral Society to come and to meet the cast. And so,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And Sandy Garrett has been very supportive of our program, and Ramona Paul was supportive, and Betty Price was there, and Governor Henry did a proclamation and declared Monday the Kennedy Center Touring Day, so special day.
We have lots of support there.
Yes.
You all had Lieutenant Governor there too,
yes.
I think?
Yes, Jerry Askins was there, and she's great, and she really is a great supporter of the arts.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Kennedy Center itself and what your job is. You're on some special committee there, so
Yes.
tell us about that.
Well, I was actually appointed 4 years ago by President Bush to the President's Advisory Committee on the Arts at the Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. And that particular committee has two major parts. One is in events, and that plans the meetings around the country and some international meetings also. What I did was center in on the educational programming. And in the educational projects, the touring group, that's what I became interested in. And my husband and I decided that we would try to get them to come to Oklahoma City, which they did. Actually, there are two outstanding cities that have been consistent in receiving this touring group. One's in California and the other one's here in Oklahoma City. So we've made our mark on the PACA group at the Kennedy Center.
Well, Sandy and Heather, we are very fortunate that the Kennedy Center has come here, and we are thankful that they will come again. Our students benefit from seeing such great theater. Thanks for making that happen, and thanks Jim Valian for our flowers today.